anything, and I think I've talked about this before, but the thing that sticks out to me the most about Ruben is his energy, his effort, and his attitude. He's one of those guys, like, he never complains. He's always got a good attitude when he comes in. He always gives 100% effort. Like yesterday, he made a play that was like 40 yards downfield. Wasn't even his play to make. He's always an effort attitude guy, and he's somebody that you're never going to have to worry about playing hard. So for me, I think that that's one of those things that, similar to me, he should lead by example. He can continue to use those skills to, show what he's about and to show these younger guys how to play. So I think that he's been a really good asset to us, and he also provides a lot of depth along the line. And I think he's going to be able to play multiple positions.
So maybe different playing style than Jabril and Kenny from last year, but similar in the way they approach kind of that aspect of being a teacher to younger guys?
Absolutely. And right now, Ruben's still getting his feet set just because he, come from a whole different program. He didn't get to be with us a whole lot for some workouts. He was with us for a little bit, but he's coming a long way, and he's done very well. He's got established. He's learned the playbook. He's learned the people. He's learned the coaching staff. So he's done a phenomenal job just within the last few months he's been here. But he's got a long way to go, and he will be there by game one. You can already tell. He's one of those guys you don't have to worry about. He'll be there. And I think that he will continue to improve, and he'll continue to lead in the way that he does. And I think it's going to be an asset for us.
So the coaching staff has said you guys look like you're a lot farther along than you were in the spring, and that's probably due to the summer workouts. Can you give me an assessment at least of the guys you work with on defense, Reese, of how far along they've come because of the summer?
Absolutely. Summer's a grind. It's tough. And we've basically been doing two-a-days all summer, all year, really, since the coaches got here, because we lift in the morning, or condition in the morning in the winter, come back in the evening, and we do player-led practice, or we do a coaches-led practice when the NCAA allowed us to. So continuing on, even when the NCAA didn't allow the coaches to be with us, we always did player-led practices. And I think that those player-led practices are very important in our development, just because not only did it teach us the schemes and hand placement and whatever else we need to know, but it also taught us how to be leaders and followers. So I'm one of those guys that when I get out there, I want to have the script. I want to be the one coaching. I want to do this, but ultimately I have to hand someone else the script, and I got to go and get my reps in. So I think that it's helped build us like as a team. I think it's helped our chemistry. I think it's helped our playing ability, our fundamentals, everything. And of course, like sometimes you get into bad habits and everything, but ultimately I think we've progressed exponentially from the summer, just from player practices alone. So I think that they've been an asset to us.
All right, Reese. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
What is something that you're hoping to accomplish this season?
Personally?
Yeah.
So personally, I would like to, first off, everybody's goal here is to win the Big 12. That's probably the number one goal. Two, I'd like to be a leader for these guys in the D-line. And three, I'd like to have a good year on the field. I'd like to be a first-team All Big 12 guy. I would like to be a 5, 6, 7 sack guy. I'd love to be a 50 tackle guy. I was close 2 years ago. I was at 40 tackles last year, 2 years ago. I'd like to do that, close to that again. But mainly, my biggest thing is I want to be that leader for those guys. When I leave here, I want to leave a legacy of work ethic, leadership, a good heart, even a better person off the field than on the field, so those type of things.
How do you feel that you're doing in that role?
I feel like I'm doing well. Obviously, it's never going to be 100%. I can always improve on something, but it just takes time. The way the camp is going, it's looking very well for me, and we'll never. I'm not going to talk too much about football, but the leadership thing, I'm working on every single day, and I'll always be a good person on and off the field. That's just who I am. That's my character. So that's something that I'll continue to improve, but it's not something I have to actively focus on because I'm not going to go out and be stupid. I'm not going to go downtown and get in bar fights. I'm not going to go and drink and all this other stuff. For me, I want to be a leader socially. I want to be a leader when we go over to the hospital. I want them to know me as Reese, the guy that goes over to the hospital, comes to visit me when I'm sick, not the football player. So I want to go out and do good in the community and things like that.
What has all this meant to you being from West Virginia, playing for the school, I guess having local kids look up to you going to the hospital?
So, and I've talked about this previously a lot, and I'm sure that you know, and you could probably almost answer it for me. But to me, it's important because growing up here, everybody knows the story. No pro teams, one power. We have Marshall in West Virginia, and I'm not going to compare two schools, but we have Marshall, West Virginia, and there's a whole lot of people rooting for West Virginia. 1.8 million, and that's just here in West Virginia. You go outside the state, you go to Virginia, you go PA, you go to Ohio. A lot of people pull for West Virginia. They love West Virginia sports. So for me, like growing up, this is all I've ever wanted to do. I had no aspirations of taking it any farther than this, and really, I didn't even know if I was ever going to be able to play here or even ride the bench here, let alone getting an opportunity to step on the field and play. So it's been phenomenal for me. Now that I'm on this platform, I want to use it like completely to the full advantage. And I don't just mean football. I'd be lying to you if I said that I wasn't working hard in academics. I wasn't working hard socially. Like all these things, if you're not using the university to your full potential, you're the one that's actually coming out in the hole because the university is going to use you. Not in a bad way, not using you as a negative connotation, but in a positive way because they're going to use you for promotion to sell tickets. They're going to use you on the field. They're going to use you to better the younger guys. And so for me, I definitely want to use them to my full advantage, and I want to better the community around me, better the people around me, better the state, better this university.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How's the wedding plan going, man?